everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today we are going to be making an orange chocolate marble cake. It is a bundt cake. It is wonderful, easy to put together, and you are going to love it. It has just the perfect amount of chocolate and orange. It is wonderful. Now, the ingredients we'll be needing here are some flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt, some eggs, some freshly squeezed orange juice. Here we have some orange zest as well. And I'm going to be using some plain Greek yogurt. You can also use sour cream if you have that on hand. You can substitute it. Here we have some softened butter at room temperature, some sugar, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and some vanilla extract. Now you also want to have a bundt cake pan, which is at least 9 inches round. And you want to make sure that it has been sprayed with some nonstick spray, or if you're using some butter, make sure that you lightly flour it as well. And that's pretty much it. You also want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's move on to making our cake. Okay, so into our mixing bowl, we are going to add in our sugar and our softened butter here. And we are going to whisk this on medium-high for about 4 minutes until you notice it is nice, light, pale, and fluffy. So around there, around 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so my butter and sugar here mixed for exactly 5 minutes, and this looks great. So I'm just going to give it a little scrape here. And we are going to add in our eggs one at a time while our machine is still on, until we have added in all of our eggs. Okay, so your batter might look a little curdled right now, but that is totally fine. And now we are ready to add in our freshly squeezed orange juice, our orange zest, and our vanilla extract. And then we will give that another good mix. And then I will show you the next step. Okay, so before adding our dry ingredients and alternating with our Greek yogurt or sour cream, whatever you're using, you want to make sure that you sift your dry ingredients. So I have already done that and just added it into a separate bowl here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my dry ingredients, and I'm going to end with my dry ingredients. So we'll start off with some of the dry. We'll add half of the yogurt, and then we'll place a little more of the dry, add the remaining yogurt, and then we will add in the remaining flour. And then I will show you the next step. Okay, so what I've done is I have separated my batter and I placed half of it in a separate bowl and just left the half behind there. So what I also did was I melted my chocolate chips and I've allowed them to cool here at room temperature for about 5 minutes. And now we are ready to place this into this portion of the batter. And after that, I will show you the next step. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start layering my cake batters. Okay, so what I did here with my batter was I placed half of my chocolate batter on the bottom, and then I placed all of my regular batter that we initially made on top of that, and then I placed the remaining of the chocolate on top of that. Now just be careful when you're spreading the last layer so it all spreads out nicely, and when your cake bakes it comes out like a marbleized cake. It will be beautiful and delicious either way, but if you follow these steps it will be really pretty. And that's about it. So what we're going to do now is we are going to place this in our preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to bake our cake for about 55 minutes or so. It is a good idea to check after 50 minutes, maybe insert a toothpick and check if it is done at that time, because every oven is different. So around 55 minutes to an hour is usually the baking time. So let's get to baking our cake and then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so my cake baked for exactly 48 minutes, and then I left it in the pan for about 20 minutes, and then I carefully, with a butter knife, made sure that everything was loose from the pan. That is very important. And then I placed it on my platter, and it's been here for about another 25 minutes. So you do want to serve it warm. I think it's perfect anyway, but I love eating it warm with a glass of milk or some coffee or tea. It is just wonderful. And right now I am going to slice our cake here. We are going to cut a piece, and we are definitely going to see what it looks like inside and how delicious it is. This is one of the best Bundt cakes I have ever tried. It is full of flavor. You definitely taste the citrus. The orange comes out so wonderfully in this cake. With the combination of the chocolate, it is perfection. It is wonderful. And the moisture is just perfect. It doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need any icings or anything. It is just magnificent on its own. And I really hope you guys give this one a try. So easy to put together, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description box below along with the recipe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.